first. The legend to the moon. 嫦娥奔月啦。嗱，中秋節到啦，中秋秋 means autumn 啦，中就 mid 啦 ，mid autumn because the mid autumn festival is in the August 15th for the lunar Canada, not the Western Canada. So it is always around end of September or the latest is mid October of the Western Canada. Okay, so 關於is about 關於中秋節嘅故事，咁有好多流傳咁最常聽見嘅咧就係嫦娥奔月啦。OK, I play once more to see whether there are still some words that I need to explain. OK, listen once more. 流傳咧 means when the story pass from one generation to another generation, okay, then that is 流傳. That means the spreading out of the story, the keep going of the story. That means people keep talking about that story, then that is 流傳啦 ，okay? Yeah. 傳 means nowadays we upload something, then we say 上傳。Okay, and then 流咧 means like the river flowing. That means like the river, the story keep going. Okay, like the river from one place to another place, and then spread out. Then that is 流傳啦。咁流傳最廣泛means very wide. That means you spread out to the to more people, to more generation, to more region. Then that is 廣泛啦。Alright， 廣 is 廣東話嘅廣咧 means very wide 廣a wide area is 廣係廣東話個廣咁有啲人就someone say 廣東話then he doesn't like what is 廣 actually it should be 廣咁所以咧廣咧 actually means 廣泛 big area。東咧 means the eastern, so 廣東咧 is the name of a province of the southern province of China, so that is 廣東or we call 粵啦 so we call Cantonese as 廣東話 or as 粵語 because 粵咧 is also the ancient name of this southern region. So the Cantonese is the main language of this southern region, so it is 粵語。or 廣東話，we seldom say 廣東語or 粵話no reverse, okay, only 粵語 or 廣東話 okay, but they are the same Cantonese, okay. 所流傳最廣泛嘅咧就係呢個古仔啦，嫦娥奔月。just a minute 係啦。嗱，呢個嫦娥奔月嘅故事啦 ，OK 嗱，I explain this first。嫦娥咧 is the name of the heroine 啦 ，the female protagonist 啦，the female main character in this story。嫦娥 is two words is one name。in the US or even maybe in Britain You tend to have a few names. For example, Mary, Elizabeth, Kelly, So, like that. So is the last name. But you have three names, or at least two, right? First name, middle name, right? So, but your two names are independent, okay? So first name is Mary, second name is Anne, third name is Elizabeth, something like this, right? Mary Ann Elizabeth, right? So if you write Mary Ann So, they think that you are Mary So. If they don't want to make such a long name, they will write Mary So, or they will write Mary A. So, right? In this way, right? So when my name is 虧出 So, 虧出 actually 虧 is 貴，出 is 豬 ，OK？ So 貴豬咁貴豬 actually for Chinese we someone also have just one character for their name. for example, someone can name So Gui, okay? But my name is So Gui Ju. That means I have a two-word name, Gui and Ju. Gui and Ju both have meaning. Gui means precious. Ju means a jewel. That means my name is Precious Jewel. So Precious Jewel is my name. Not just precious or not just jewel. The whole Precious Jewel is my name. But the European or the US people can't understand. They will always make your second, for example, Gui Chu So Ma. They will always make my Chu as C dot, or even omit my Ju, just Gui So. Always like that, but it doesn't match with my passport, so I always have to explain. Gui Ju Tours is my whole name. I only have one name. The whole one name is Gui Ju, right? But because it is two characters, so I need to write it in a space with a space. Okay, we don't write it connected because actually the two words is not one word. But because to make the US people easy to understand, I say that I don't mind if you put my Gui Chu together, but don't omit my Chu. Okay, my name is not Gui, my name is Gui Chu, but you can connect them together if it is easier for you to understand that it is a whole name. Okay, but because my passport do have a space, so if you skip the space, I'm not responsible. Don't say that my name is wrong. Okay, not matched with the passport. Okay, so that is so Nàng is the whole name of Nàng is the whole name of this female protagonist. 咁奔月啦，月 is the moon 啦，you have learned that. 奔 means running. That means you are running towards the moon. So you can see that in Chinese, especially in the ancient Chinese, or we say the advanced Chinese, which we prefer forward, but not a long whole sentence with subject object like the English. No, 嫦娥奔月. That's it. We don't need to say that 嫦娥 is 向緊個月奔去. No, 嫦娥奔月 is the best one. Because this forward turn, you already understand that the subject person is 嫦娥, the action is running, and then the location, the direction is the moon. So 嫦娥 is running towards the moon. Understood? We don't need to say 嫦娥向緊月亮奔走去。向緊月亮奔去 or 向緊月亮走去 no need. If you want to say in this way, then the way we write our modern Chinese, we tend to write it in a very long sentence with exact the sentence structure, subject, action, object, and then even the adverb, in this way, right? But you can write this, but when you write this, then actually it is quite clumsy, especially when we refer to some ancient story. Of course, if you are writing some modern story, writing about some modern situation, of course you don't write 貴珠奔月啦 ，OK， or 貴珠奔走啦，如果你話貴珠奔美啦 ，OK， you should say that 蘇貴有一天蘇貴珠離開香港，去了美國。In modern Chinese, when we are describing some modern situation, modern figures, of course, we seldom use those forward turns. But when we are talking about ancient story or ancient poems or even in our modern presentation written articles, if we can make up of some forward term in a suitable way, it is still good. It is still a good presentation in Chinese. Okay. So 嫦娥奔月 is already 嫦娥奔月 the whole forward phrase already includes that 嫦娥 is running towards the moon. Okay, you even did not need to say 嫦娥向緊嗰個月亮走去 because 月亮 is only one 月亮。In English, even one you must write the. Okay. You are pointing to that exactly that one, only that one, so you have to use the, okay? But even in Chinese, if you use forward term, we just say 嫦娥奔月. Even in the long modern Chinese language, then you still only say that 嫦娥向月亮奔去. That's it. You don't need to say 向嗰個月亮，我向一個月亮，我向. We don't have a word for that the. to represent the means that particular that one. No, just if you want to say particular that one, for example, 阿貴豬向緊嗰間屋走去，then you can say 嗰間屋，but 月亮 because there is only one 月亮。You cannot say 嗰個月亮，月亮就月亮。Okay, so in Chinese we don't have that the like the English. Okay, yeah. Okay, so do you have any question till now? You have any question? Yeah. OK， 流傳最廣泛嘅就應該係呢一個嫦娥奔月嘅故事啦。故事就係 story 啦。I think you still remember, right？應該咧就 yes should there are so many versions. So the most popular one should be 應該咧就係嫦娥奔月嘅故事啦。OK， 流傳最廣泛嘅就應該係嫦娥奔月嘅故事啦嚇。如果佢 omit 嘅故事話，流傳最廣嘅應該就係嫦娥奔月啦。Because we know that the 嫦娥奔月就係故事啦。Yeah， this four word already can summarize the whole story. When we hear about this four word, we already know that the exact story. It is a story about the moon, about the legend to the moon. Yeah, legend of the moon. Yeah. Yeah. You can still omit you can still omit the 應該㗎。You have learned many lessons already. You can find that I always emphasize many words can be omitted. OK， 流傳最廣嘅咧就係I can just say 就係。Of course, when I add 應該咧，that means I also try to reduce the firmness of the tone. That means I don't want to present in such a firm way. Then I add 應該 but it doesn't mean that I am not firm in that. Actually, when I say 應該咧, I still believe that should be the most popular one. But if I omit 嘅應該咧就 even more even firmer. Yeah， 流傳最廣就係啦。or you can 咧就肯定係啦。OK， you omit 嘅應該 and then you even add 肯定就肯定係啦。That means I want to emphasize, not just to present it as what I believe. I still emphasize 肯定係。That means I strongly affirm that one is the most popular. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so should be. Yeah, that means I don't want to emphasize and I don't want to make it so firm, but actually it doesn't mean that I'm not firm. But if you want to make something that it seems I'm not firm, then you can say 流傳最廣嘅咧，我睇怕都係啦。嗱，我睇怕都係 that means I think. In English also, if you add I think, then it should mean that you are not so firm. Okay? Do you believe this is true? I think it might be true. I think it should be true. Whenever you add I think, that means you are not firm. Okay? Right? Yeah. But so if we want to really say not firm, we should say 我睇怕都係啦，我諗都係啦，我認為都係啦，我覺得都係啦。Then that is not so firm. Even you say 應該咧 actually you can say in between. 最得人中意最廣泛 that means the story spread out 最得人中意啦。得咧 last time you also learned 得到教訓嘛。得 means get here。得人中意 that means you get people's you direct translate is get people's liking or get people's interest or okay. Actually you should translate to get people's attention. Okay. That means attract people more. Okay. 得人中意啦。The one which attract people more or which more people like. Okay. Then that is 得人中意啦。係啦，中意 means like I like this flower， 我中意呢朵花。I like this class， 我中意呢一堂課。I like， OK， But if you 得人中意咧，that means you make people like you. Some people like you because you attract them. So 得人中意啦。Yeah， 得人喜歡啦。中意is more spoken, but even in written, I find someone now will also use 中意but usually we should write 喜歡，得人喜歡yeah, to make people like something or like someone, then that is 得人中意啦 ，OK yeah. So this story 得人中意，我話 this small boy 好得人中意㗎，好可愛嘅 this kid is so cute 好得人中意㗎嗱好耐以前咧就有10個太陽同時出現啦，好耐以前啦I think last story you also learned it OK 好耐以前once upon a time 我話從前。If you don't say 好耐以前咧，you just say 從前。從前咧 is for written， but you can also speak it in spoken。But 好耐以前咧usually is spoken。If you want to use 好耐以前 ，you don't want to use 從前 written 咧，then you should change it into 好久以前或好久之前。We don't say 好耐 in written。We only use 好耐 in spoken. For example, you are waiting for your wife, and then she still keep dressing herself up. Then you wait too long, and then you will shout out 咁耐㗎，等咗你好耐啦，仲有幾耐㗎？咁你會say 耐but in written 咧會 say 好久，我等要你好久啦，你好久不出來。你還有多久才出來啊？咁呢個係個九字九就係嗰個唔係1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9個九not the 9 9another word 長久，do you know it？ 長久this 九啦，長久個九啦，that means a long time 啦，所以長久個 means long time，OK， so 好久以前that means 好耐啦。long time so 從前also means long time that means once upon a time OK 從前從通貨從前前亦 also 通貨係啦從前好耐n 耐好耐耐好耐通識實係啦，好耐以前就或者係從前咁咧就呢個世界呢個地上咧有10個太陽嗱10啦 ，you know what is 10啦，10個太陽啦 ，you know that we the 陽 itself can mean the sun， 日 itself also means the sun， 太陽咧 two word 咧 is a modern phrase。You know that when we use two words, it is a modern phrase, okay? In ancient time, only the 日 itself already means the sun, okay? So 日出之前 okay? That means before the sun comes out, okay? So 日出係咪日照 means the sunlight 日光 means also means the sunlight, okay? So we only use 日 okay? 日月無光日 and 月啦，日月無光 that means sun and moon have no light 日光月光日月無光咧 means no light sun and light no light that means the whole day and night there is no light and then the light can means life and hope right so 日月無光咧 means no hope no life okay so all darkness okay so 呢個in the past we only use 日 okay then now we use 10個太陽we don't use 10日 nowadays because nowadays if we use 10日咧 people will think that it is 10 days because 日 the word 日 itself already means days so when you say refer to the sun when you use the number now you cannot just say 10日 or 10太陽because you can omit the number you cannot if it is 1 you can omit the 1 number can be omitted if it is 1 but if it is more than 1 and then the measure unit you cannot omit it okay even 日咧 when you say 日咧 you cannot say 一太陽 you must say 一個太陽 ，OK， 或者 say 太陽。But when there are 10個太陽啦，OK， 咁有10個太陽會點啊？好熱咯，嗱 ，so we continue。Yeah. Of course, it is not normal. So the story is about that abnormal situation. So now it's 10. It's abnormal. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 天上面 last time you learned that 草地上面係咪 ？So 天 is the sky, right? 上面that means up in the heaven. Of course, in English, you don't have on the sky. You only have in the sky, right? Because sky is it seems is how to say it? It seems is an immense area. Everything can only be in the sky, right? But for Chinese, so here you can see the concept of the Chinese as the Westerner. In the Chinese concept, they have 天上邊. Why? Because the 天 is much higher than them. Okay? So when they say 天上邊, that means high up the heaven. So this is even the choice of words, choice of preposition, you will know that the concept of the philosophy. The concept in philosophy is different. So the lexical form, the language logic is also different. Okay, so that's why you cannot use your language logic to think of another language logic. Okay, you must follow that language you learn. Okay, so yeah, 天上邊啦. So now you understand why 上邊啦. Okay, yeah, you can use above, right? You won't say on the sky, but you will say above the sky, right? We seldom say in 嘅，會 say 上邊啊。你睇到天上邊有雲喎，天上邊有雀仔喎。Even just a bird flying by, we still say 上邊。Because our concept is they are higher than me. The heaven is higher than me, and then something in the sky is higher than us. So that's why we say 上邊。Yeah. So 有10個太陽喺天上邊啦。Continue。Yeah， 同時同咧means together 嘛。For example，我同你去街咁就together 啦。咁同時咧時 means the time 啊嘛。同時咧 that means the same time。同 can also mean the same。For example，你件衫同佢嗰件相同喎，that means the same 啦。OK，so 同時 means same time。that mean in the same time，that mean in the meantime，即係。Two things happen together. Okay? When this thing happen, in the meantime, another thing also happen. Yeah， 即係同時啦，即係有10個太陽appear in the same time in the heaven. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. That means in the sky you can see 10 suns. Okay? In English, you still say that, oh, you look, there are 10 suns in the sky. But in Chinese, we still say that, oh, 你睇下天上邊有10個太陽喎，天上邊 ，OK， 有10個太陽 ，OK，OK， continue。嗱，農作物枯死晒啦，你知道要 know 死啦，喂死啊！嗱，let's say 死 ，yes， 死係what 痛 ，say 死 ，yes 死係痛 two 啊，四咧 say 死4啊，4係痛 3，OK，so 死痛 two 就death 啦，咁就枯死啦，枯咧 means wither。When the plant die because of overdry, that means wither. Okay， 就等於枯啦，枯死。Okay， and then 有10個太陽出現啦，啲農作物 means the crop 啦。You can see the crop only one word. Okay，but 農作物 there are 3 words. Why? Because 農 means farming, agriculture. 物咧 means something.Or means objects, okay? That means those things concerning with agriculture. That means the plants, the crops. So you can see that if the plant itself, we will call it 農作物. Yeah. 農作物啦. You can just call 植物 if it is only a plant. But 農作物 that means those plant particularly you farm it. Okay? You plant it for farming. Then that is 農作物. Yeah. In English, you will use just crop, right? C-R-O-P. Yeah. That's it. So crops, 農作物啦. Okay? Yeah. And then, but you cannot say 農植物喎. 植物 is 植物. 植物 is the plant. You see the plant everywhere. Okay? But 農作物 that means you see those plants in the farming. Someone plant it or the farmers plant it. Usually they are the food, okay, or the rice, okay, that is 農作物啦. Okay, and okay, so continue. Yeah.係啊，咁I go back a little bit. 咁搞到啲農作物啊，搞咧嗱 ，you still remember when I teach you 教咧 I remind you don't say 搞啊，搞 means someone disturb you or someone making some physical assault on you, okay? Especially when we say a man 搞a woman, then it's a physical assault, okay? Or a sexual seduction, okay? That's 搞, okay? So here 搞 itself actually means stirring up or disturb the original situation. Then that's 搞啦. So 搞到啲農作物 that mean the 十個太陽 so hot. So they will destroy the crops, right? So here you can translate to destroy. That means they disturb the normal situation of the crops. That means destroy lor, right? Yeah. But we don't. But if you translate destroy into 搞咧, it is not correct. But here, but 搞because Cantonese is too concise. We just use one word 搞. We don't need to say that 嗰啲太陽咧就破壞咗植物嘅生存條件，於是咧佢哋就枯死啦。No, we just want to 搞死咗佢哋。That's it. Because we all know that how the 太陽 can 搞死啲植物啦。Of course, it is not physical or sexual assault, right? It is only because the suns are too hot. So we can. So you know that why Chinese can be so concise? Because Chinese people actually tend to imagine. That's why our critics, you know, the English critics for any book, for any literature, only one word